This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, more footy, less admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
Hello, this is Nish from Complete Sport Management. I'm here at the Zerbs Reserve, where the Beverly Hills Lions took on Kew Comets, and Kew Comets finished up on a victorious side by 17 points. I'm joined here with the coach of the Lions, Anthony Phillips, and the captain, Bailey Laurie. Firstly, Anthony, a tough game for the boys, but the boys played out like they fought very well, fought quite hard. Your thoughts about the game?
Yeah, it was a hard game today. We only had 15 players available, so we couldn't really afford to have any injuries. We had no rotation, so the fact that the boys fought the game out and really worked hard was the most pleasing thing today.
Bailey, how was the game turned out for you today? You led from the front, 47 disposals for you.
I thought the boys fought out really well. A couple of our players really stepped up. Nick Woodall played really well. Mark Theodore played really well. And all the midfielders just getting in there and putting the head over the footy.
What we saw from here was you had most of the possessions, but the boys couldn't convert them into goals. So would you like to focus that particular thing and try to improve on that during trainings?
Yes, we spoke about that. So we kicked a lot of long points today. So that was good defence by Kew, but we also didn't really lower our eyes and hit up with our leads to the ball carrier. So that will be a focus at training for sure.
Tell us about the conditions. It was raining heavily and it was, I think, difficult to run and grip the ball. So tell us about the conditions.
Yeah, it was wet and slippery, but I thought our boys played really well in the conditions that was raining. The boys just really put the head over the footy, didn't let it with like a couple fumbles, but other than that, I thought they put their head over the footy pretty well.
Just one game left for the Lions in this year's comp for the league round, and that's next week against Fitzroy. That's away, and that's a must-win game for you to make the finals. So what are your thoughts about it?
I think all the games are pretty tough in Division 1, so Fitzroy always very strong, so we'll have to come with our best game and definitely fix up our forward half work. So if we can get that right, I think we'll give it a good shot.
Any injury concerns or something like that to worry about?
No, I think our boys got through pretty well, and I'm not sure if we've got a couple coming back next week, but that shouldn't matter. Everyone should just play their role and hopefully we can get the win.
All right, best of luck, Anthony and Beverly Hills, for the next match. Now over to Mitch. Thank you.
Thanks, Nish. It's Mitch from Complete Sports Management with the coach from Kew Comets, Troy. Troy, now, you've played a very good game, your team, with a win by about 17 points. What do you reckon the main reason was for this win?
I thought our defence is what held up. They controlled a lot of the ball through the midfield. We tried to get them on the rebound and it worked a couple of times, but I thought our back six stood up and pretty much sort of held up from our end.
Yeah, they did stand up very strongly. So who do you think the top three players were and why?
Matty Adiccio was probably our best, just controlled it down back, did really well. Louis Lunn was very dangerous up forward, gave us a bit of spark, lots of leg speed, and Nick Guiney sort of controlled it through the midfield. He was really good.
And you mentioned that your backline held up very strong. Was there any particular training drill you did during the week that helped them in their game today?
No, we try and give the ownership onto the boys. They get the matchups right, and we just try and sort of get an even spread through them. And we're not trying to be reliant on individuals, and they work really well as a group. So look, they defend well. They play nice and tight, and competing. They compete really well, and you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, and next week you have Whitehorse. And so it's not a particularly tough game, but they've proven that they can bring it to some of the top sides. Are you going to keep this in mind, or are you just going to train normally?
No, definitely. They are. There's no easy games in this competition. They're a very good team. We're struggling a lot with injuries and school camps and kids overseas and that. So no, we'll be taking this one very seriously. We've still got a couple of weeks to go before finals, and every game's really important to us.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you very much for your time and great win.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.